Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Wildcats offense making their way on the field to open this game. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years, and of course you got the modern silver stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll test the right side here. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Running with purpose. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. It's a toss to the left side. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Escapes the sack. Makes the grab. It's Allen. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's third down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Pulls it in. It's Allen. Touchdown, Wildcats. Strong game by this quarterback. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Offense in hurry-up mode. Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. A new set of downs after that completion.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
Tackle made after the completion. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Now the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it.
Touchdown, Kansas State. This quarterback on fire today. And now here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Wood. Moves well out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And at first down, they go right back to him. He's brought down out at the 46. The offense going with the hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That run moves the ball to the 16.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fights through a tackle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And it's Kansas State on top now, Kirk. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Running back with the football. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the runner takes off to his right. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. No problem. Knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. 2nd and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Brought down to the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Jukes to get past a man. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They'd love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. Gets into space at the 50. Great move in the open field. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot it about the 35.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
That makes the score Kansas State 24, Louisiana Tech 0.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Snags the quick throw. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short pass finds the tight end. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Now it's second down here. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Second down after the incompletion. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. The defense backed up against their own end zone. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. The 10th play of this drive is a 3rd down and goal. They call the draw play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a field goal attempt coming up now. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far, but they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really...
Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Kansas State. Made the defense look slow that time. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Slides to avoid the big hit. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. It's caught downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down at 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The ball is caught. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
The Wildcats will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And that sets up a return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
He shreds the tackle. Wow, it's another broken tackle. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. Tailback with another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. And the Wildcats will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He'll hand it off. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important 2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll try a pass here. Catch made on the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. On to kick now for the 5th time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They're going to run it here. Oh, what a move. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. The Wildcats will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Took contact on the throw. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. Quick throw caught over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion sets up a second down play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. And they put together something here. And he pulls in the catch. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Offense showing a bunch formation now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this one is caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Wildcats will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the coverage team downs the ball right there. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Who makes the grab? Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Play action here on 1st down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Wood.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's got it. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And it's Kansas State on top now, Kurt. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Check out the stats so far. So 1 quarter away from wrapping up an impressive CFP victory. Let's get back to the final period. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, and he dropped it over the middle and some traffic there. Now brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to a 36.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Makes a quick catch. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to him again.
Man, how'd you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now, with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way?
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the handoff. Runs through the defender. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run it here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Wildcats will bring their punt team on the field now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He fires this throw and it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Wildcats. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on this screen there. He's short of the first down. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Running back has it on a screen now. The play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time they play.
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead.
But the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
Risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And the quarterback dropping back. He'll throw it now. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it again. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. He's brought down, but not before the game to the 42-yard line.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And that run produces a decent gain. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. It'll be a 26-yard attempt, should be automatic. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.